Take a look at this video out of Isabela here in the Philippines. A tornado there along the Cagayan River, and wow, this is pretty incredible. Now, what this does look like to me, it looks more like a landspout instead of a full-on tornado. I know it looks pretty rough, but there's a lot of dirt being kicked up here. Now, the good news, the reports I did see, this did take place away from the town center there, so I don't think there was any significant damage, but oh my goodness, this is just absolutely incredible video, and one of those type of setups where we had an afternoon thunderstorm that flared up, dropped this, and it goes to show you can see tornadoes sometimes even here in the Philippines. That is a very incredible footage there, and it just also shows the instability out ahead of our tropical system here. Choi-wan, also known as Dante in the Philippines, 93, gusting to 120 kilometers per hour right now. It is a tropical storm moving towards the north-northwest at 10 kilometers per hour. Here are some of the main points I want you to know with this, though. The track is leaning more towards the west, so places like there in Cagayan, where you just saw that video, likely going to see that much more rainfall, and really that's going to be the case across Visayas over towards Luzon, with flooding and even landslides possible. There's the official track from Pagasa. They keep it a tropical storm off the east coast, but here's the deal. I think Pagasa actually is going to lean that track a little more towards the west, and here's one reason why. Here's all the different agencies. If you're unaware, you're new maybe to the Western Pacific, a lot of people warn. Unlike the Atlantic, where you have pretty much the National Hurricane Center, here you have JMA, which is the equivalent of the National Hurricane Center. You have JTWC, which is the U.S. military. You have Pagasa, which of course is the Philippines. They do a great job. You have Hong Kong, and then you have Taiwan on top of that. So, you know, all these agencies put out different tracks, and all of them pretty much leaning more and more towards the east coast of Luzon, while Pagasa, I think they're just a little bit slow to the punch. So I'm going to get to that. Do want to remind you, hit that subscribe button, maybe check out that Patreon down below if you like these updates. All right, GFS versus ECMWF. Pretty confident that this is still going to be leaning more towards the west because of that numerical ensembles really all pulling this off into that direction across southeast Luzon, Legazpi, Bicol, eventually moving off there towards central Luzon, where you're seeing this making landfall. Even the east coast of Samar likely going to be moving right overhead. And you can see pretty high chance of tropical storm strength, least tropical storm strength conditions here in eastern Samar. Actually, just take a look at this. Tacloban, you got about a medium chance. Catanduanes as well, pretty high chance of tropical storm strength. Legazpi as well. But then you look further towards the north, maybe you might see a little bit of weakening. And of course, in Metro Manila, the tropical storm itself is not your biggest issue out there in Manila and Cebu. What's going to be the bigger issue is going to be the rainfall that's going to come as we go ahead into next week with the southwest monsoon kicking in. But speaking of rain, though, here's kind of timing it out for you here by Wednesday night, or excuse me, Wednesday early morning. You got Bicol, southeast Luzon. About midnight, that's when the rain start to move in there to central Luzon. On Thursday and throughout the day on Thursday, moving across central Luzon as well. So just kind of timing out there with that precipitation. And we just take a look at the model guidance. This is by Tuesday, really just lingering off the coast of Samar, Leyte, yeah, those areas are flooding and landslides definitely possible here, especially with that easterly flow. It's just a lot of rain in the forecast. Scooting off towards the north and southeast Luzon, still likely as a tropical storm, and then eventually into Thursday, bringing that precipitation. By the way, where you saw that tornado video, that was right about here, just north of Iligan along the Cagayan River. So a lot of farmland right in there, and that's probably one more reason why you saw a lot of that dust being kicked up with that. And then you see on Friday evening, the southwest monsoon really starts to turn on even as we go ahead into the weekend. Also, by the way, Friday and the Saturday, this gets wrapped up with that rainy season front, which means a lot of rainfall for our friends in the southern Japanese islands. Look at Naha, well over 100 millimeters there. Same with Taipei, southeastern China, all along the Yangtze River Basin. In fact, they're going to be looking at plenty of rain. And then if this doesn't say the southwest monsoon is turned on with the rainy season, I don't know what does. I mean, my goodness, a lot of rain in the forecast. By the way, I got new people here that just joined up with the Patreon account. I got to put your names in there. I'm so sorry. But, you know, here's the thing. You guys really are helping me out, people that are helping to donate here, and I truly, truly appreciate it. It helps me keep these videos going. Not to mention, it's not only that, the Patreon, but the community. I would have not known about that tornado there in Cagayan if some of you just didn't write me. And I got a few people that wrote me and said, hey, this happened. And at first I like to try to verify my sources, but when I get it from you guys and I get first-hand accounts, that makes a huge difference in reporting and the quality of these videos. So I can't stress enough the effect the community has on just allowing me to be able to still make these videos, make them useful, not just pointing at numbers on a map, because you can get that from anywhere. So I truly, truly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, though, if you're new to this. And yeah, as I said earlier, check out that Patreon. Stay safe, though, out there. And as always, thanks for watching.